Hello viewers, we meet once again on yet another episode of Crime Watch, a program proudly brought to you by your police service, the Zimbabwe Republic Police. On this program, we bring to you various police efforts across the country in fighting crime, as well as create awareness to you fellow Zimbabwean citizens so that you don't become victims of crime. Elliot Kudzai Ganyani is my name and I'm your host today. Like all times, it is an honor and indeed a pleasure to have you along. Management of crime is our core mandate as the police. As such, we are committed to detect, arrest and investigate all crimes that are brought to our attention. In pursuit of this mandate, 4 people, including 2 women, have been arrested in connection with numerous cases of armed robbery. The 4 were intercepted by police in chief at a roadblock following a report by a woman whom they had robbed. During the time of arrest, the 4 were traveling in a Honda Fit which they had stolen in Marondera and used it to commit various crimes. It later emerged that the 4, Aida Muyambiri, aged 28, Ruth Tarupiwa, aged 30, Charles Mutize, aged 34, and Benisa Mchangwa, aged 35, all from Chitungwiza, were also linked to 7 armed robbery cases involving stolen vehicles and property in Nyanga, Norton, Bindura, Harare and Rusape.
Takabata wasungwa 4 kuchivu, 2 varume ne2 vakadzi mushure menge varobha Honda Fit silver kumarondera. Mushure meko vabata wasungwa ava tikaenda navo kuma indications kuchitungwiza. Tichisvika kuchitungwiza takatanga kusecha kudzimba dzavo. Mumba memwe wane wasungwa takakwanisa kuwana muine license. License iroro ranga riri muridzi wemotikari iyi yeblack iri panapa iyi. Motikari iyi yakarobwa mumarondera muna February. Mushure meonge tawana izvi takabva tavabvunzisisa ndobva vatilidha kune munhu wanga watengesera kuchitungwiza kwachigowanyika. Tichisvika ikoko takawana motikari iyi iri apa number plates anga atochinjwa aripo aya asiriwo epo. Munhu anga atengeserwa wanga apiwa bhuku ranga rafanana nemanumber plates ari apa zvose zvisiri zvepamotikari iyi.
When faced with such situations, we urge members of the public to remain calm, be observant where possible, and report such cases at the earliest opportunity, as this gives law enforcement agents higher chances of accounting for these criminals.
Saka ndoda kutenda mapurisa neunyanzvi hwavo hwakagona kuita kuti mota yangu iwanikwe, because mota inotonzi yanga yatengeserwa mumwe munhu but ivo vakatresa kusvika vaiwana.
We would also want to take this opportunity to advise members of the public that they should avoid dubious deals whenever they are willing to buy or selling any vehicle.
In a related case involving robbery of motor vehicles, 5 cars, a Toyota Hilux, and 4 Honda Fit vehicles have been recovered by the police, and this led to the arrest of 2 serial car robbers, Give Mosivanda, aged 34, of Lockview in Bulawayo, and Handsome Mutin in Lovu in 2 separate incidents.
During the period extending from April to May 2019, we received some cases of carjacking where the accused person, Give Mosibanda, would hire some taxis or unregistered taxis from Bulawayo CBD. Then he would drive to Lockview area or Sunnyview area of Bulawayo, where upon arrival, he would push away the driver or lock him out of the vehicle, then steal the vehicle. After stealing the vehicle, Give Mosibanda would dump the vehicles in the CBD. We managed to track down the accused person through our sources. We got some information and we arrested the accused person, and he was taken to court where he was sentenced to 17 years imprisonment. Also, in a related matter, we managed to arrest one Handsome Ndlovu. He is a car criminal. He would pounce on complainants who would leave their motor vehicles idling by their gates while they tried to open the gates or to enter inside and pick something. We managed to arrest him and recovered 2 motor vehicles. One of the vehicles was recovered in Bulawayo and the other vehicle was recovered in Gokwe. Let me take this opportunity to alert motorists never to leave their vehicles unattended while they are idling, whether they want to pick something or whether they want to leave their vehicles for a short moment.
In another case, CID Commercial Crimes Southern Region has arrested 2 men for fraudulently purchasing mining chemicals worth 15,000 RTGS dollars through fake RTGS documents from a Bulawayo-based company.
In May this year, we received quite a number of cases whereby local companies have been defrauded by accused persons using fake RTGS payments. The accused would approach these companies intending to buy mining chemicals. As soon as they are given a quotation, they would come back with a fake RTGS document with a fake bank stamp as proof of payment. The companies would only realize that they have been duped after having released their goods. During the course of investigations, we received information that there was a company which was about to be defrauded. We assembled a team from CIDCCD Southern Region, which proceeded to the particular company and carried out surveillance. After they had received the goods, we then tracked the accused persons from the company to Basistong along Bulawayo Harare Road, where they intended to ferry the goods to Harare. We then arrested the two accused persons, namely Humphrey Hapanyangu Magutsa, aged 36 years, and Elton Namoine Sucharoweza, aged 46 years.
It is prudent to verify all transactions to avoid being victims of crime.
What I would like to urge the business community is CID Commercial Crimes Division. I would like to, to warn them, or rather to advise them that they need to exercise due diligence when it comes to RTGS transactions. The moment an institution or a company receives that RTGS application form, they have to confirm with the bank. The bank is in a position to verify the authenticity of that RTGS. They should verify with the bank. That's what we want to urge the business community as CID Commercial Crimes Division.
Acting on police intelligence, Zivarasekwa Police in Harare has arrested 3 persons for robbery, leading to the recovery of goods worth thousands of dollars.
In another case, 3 accused persons robbed the complainants of his laptop, 2 cell phones, and airtime, all valued at $23,000. Airtime worth $3,300, a laptop, and 1 cell phone were recovered, all valued at $11,300. The accused persons were taken to Harare Magistrates Court, where they were convicted.
We take a short breather. Join us in a moment. We are in the second segment of Crime Watch, and thank you for staying with us. The training of officers in charge stations continues with the latest batch being drawn from Masvingo, Midlands, Criminal Investigation Department, Mashonaland East, and Harare provinces, completing the refresher rebranding course respectively. The course is meant to realign the officers in charge stations with the new work ethic in the Second Republic, where our thrust is to rebrand and reconnect with members of the public. The Deputy Commissioner General Human Resources, Deputy Commissioner General Mind Elliot Ngirandi, addressed the officers after completing the course.
The people in the communities we serve look up to the police to root out all forms of crime. Training programs of this nature are vital in refining and strengthening our performance. Let me therefore take this opportunity to challenge you, each of you, to demonstrate that learning has taken place. Going forward, we expect that your deeds and actions shall truly reflect that you were exposed to this high-level training program.
Crime Watch talked to some of the trainees who had this to say.
I learned a lot about rebranding exercise, whereby as an organization, there was need for us to restore the long lost image of the police. I also learned about customer care. On customer care, we have got our force values, whereby we are supposed to do our duties diligently, courteously, without fear or favor, and with due respect to human rights. I'm going to teach my subordinates at station that they are supposed to do their duties diligently, courteously. The customers must not be afraid to come to police stations.
The effort that has been made by the government and the ZRP to train me and my colleagues here will share that knowledge and ensure that we will do the best to the organization.
As Zimbabwe works towards attaining a middle-income economy by year 2030, corruption has been cited as one of the major impediments to achieving this goal, hence the formation of the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission to fight this scourge. The ZRP recently collaborated with the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission at a training meant to equip its investigators with the requisite knowledge and skills to fight this cancerous scourge. The trainees of this course received certificates at a colorful ceremony held at ZRP Sports Club in Harare, and Secretary for State Enterprises, Reform, Corporate Governance and Procurement in the Office of the President and Cabinet, Comrade Willard Manungo, was the guest of honor.
The capacitation of investigators through this training is in support of the President's vision of nipping corruption in the bud. So allow me to thank the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission, the Zimbabwe Republic Police for such a worthwhile collaboration which will go a long way in the fight against corruption.
Go out there, diligently detect, investigate and successfully prosecute corrupt elements of society. You are the most venomous, tenacious and lethal weapons the nation has unleashed on notorious corrupt elements of society. Initiate sanity in order to create a corrupt-free society in Zimbabwe.
The Senior Manager Public Education and Publicity, Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission, Dr. Onismas Nyaude, said the course will certainly improve their investigative skills.
Corruption is a threat to sustainable economic development of Zimbabwe, and this has been evidenced by the presidential pronouncements, where in a Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission, we are very prepared. And this particular occasion has given us an impetus in terms of our readiness to fight and combat corruption in a more robust manner.
Meanwhile, the following people are on the police wanted list, and anyone with information that may lead to their arrest should contact any nearest police station. Alvin Matinure, age 39, of Unity Nseke Chitungwiza, is wanted in connection with armed robbery. Moses Muswiri, aged 40 years, of 10908 Zengeza 4 Chitungwiza, is also being sought by the police in connection with armed robbery. Tendai Nyakujga, aged 33, of K368 Muguta, Epworth in Harare, is wanted in connection with armed robbery, unlawful entry and theft cases. On the other hand, police in Marondera are looking for information that may lead to the location of a missing person, Tawanda Nyabereka, aged 30, who was last seen on the 24th of June 2018 in the company of his friend in Marondera. On that note, we take a short break. Join us in the third and final segment. Welcome to the third and final segment of Crime Watch, where we look at the various engagements by the Zimbabwe Republic Police with the communities that they serve. In Harare, the Zimbabwe Republic Police Borodale Crime Consultative Committee has come up with a number of policing strategies that are aimed at improving police visibility as well as reduce the fear of crime among residents. Recently, the Crime Watch crew caught up with the Zimbabwe Republic Police Borodale Crime Consultative Committee members along Borodale Road, helping the smooth flow of traffic together with the police.
This is just one of our ways of helping the community, and I'm really enjoying it. A great initiative, and we encourage anybody to join us. We all want to make a difference in Zimbabwe, and we are out here tonight in the traffic, and we have been conducting traffic where the lights are not working.
Right now our officer in charge is with us while we're doing this operation. So we are getting a lot of support from the police. We are also trying to fill in where they need the resources. We do our regular meetings. We consult and interface with the police, and they tell us the problem areas and the challenges that the community is facing. After we did this kind of operations, as it is now, we are expecting a quiet winter. We want people to sleep. We also want the community to know what is happening around them.
We'll also be changing our spots and going around the whole neighborhood to encourage the neighbors to join us. We are stronger when we work together. We need to reduce crime. We need to feel safe. And I think there is no better time than now. So from today onwards, we've taken it upon ourselves to be all over Borodale to ensure that we are safe again.
Soon after this operation, all the members of the CCC are going to take police officers from the police station and go into their respective areas to do patrols. The business people and members of the public are still together with the police, assisting us in making sure that our area is crime-free. We also want to urge all those people who stay in Borodale to come and join us. You can join the Neighborhood Watch Committee, you can join the CCC, you can join the Business Against Crime, so that we make Borodale a crime-free area.
Meanwhile, police in Victoria Falls in Matabeleland North Province has been held for reducing crime by 7%. This was revealed at a client service charter relaunch which was held in Jambezi recently.
Strategies also that we are putting in place to curb crime that have seen us being able to reduce our crime by 7%. That includes awareness campaigns like the one we were doing today, the relaunch of our service charter. We had the opportunity to interact with members of the public. We have also managed to deploy our manpower, especially on our borders, because Victoria Falls district is the one district which is unique. It is bordering 4 distinct countries, that is Zimbabwe, Zambia, Botswana and Namibia. Through joint operations with other stakeholders, we have also managed to curb cross-border crimes. Over and above, we are in a partnership with the national parks. We are doing Operation Nakaedu. This has also brought about decrease in crimes related to poaching, which are also related to human and wildlife conflicts.
Human-wildlife conflict occurs with various negative results. The major outcome of wildlife conflict are injury and loss of life, crop damage, damage to human property, collapse of wildlife populations, and reduction of geographic ranges. The aim of conflict resolution or management is to reduce the potential for human-wildlife conflicts in order to protect life and limb, safety and security of animal populations, habitat and general biodiversity, and also to minimize damage to property.
The local leadership has also pledged to work with the police to reduce crime.
Mirao yavigwa pachena yopano kuti Zimbabwe inyika yerunyararo. Zimbabwe ine mhanda njini. Nhasi tipo pemhanda yamaporisa vetitondejera kuti ini zvatingate kuti tigare zibhodho tiri namaporisa. Yoku kurovora kwatwana tutukutuku ngakupere. Ngakupere kurovora twana tutukutuku. Misani murayo mazvileje masabhuku namwi vazwari muna vana vasichana vakumukuvuka haikona kukumbire shuga nokulekerera kana kenda kunoputuka. Ndamukumbirisisa vose ava vanhu ava vanosungwa. Hatimiseni zose tive vana vabhodho, tive vanhu vabhodho. Ijambezi igarike, ijambezi iwi equality nokusongwina kujere.
Policing can only be successful with community involvement, and as such, we continue to call upon you to work with us in order to rid society of criminal elements. This brings us to the end of this week's episode of Crime Watch, and as I sign out, be reminded that anyone who is found on the wrong side of the law will certainly be brought to book. And yes, remember to preach the gospel of love. As they always say, love conquers all. Elliot Kudzai Ganyani is my name, not forgetting the extraordinary efforts being put by the team behind the scenes. Until we meet again next time, it is bye-bye for now.